Hey, Bill. Good to see you again.
Hey Liz, thanks
Hey,
for
so we're just a couple of days, just 2 days out from Saturday's Secrets of the Masters, which is super exciting.
yeah yeah I'm excited. I haven't taught this in a few years, and it's one of the things that I just love teaching because it's so exciting to make change so quickly, and I love disseminating the information from all of these masters that I've had the good fortune of encountering over time.
Yeah,
So
I
I
mean, it really, really is a fun class. I mean, it really is. I mean, people walk away with such fun tools and practical stuff. So that's actually what we're going to talk about today is a couple more of the tools. And you're going to share another good gem for people about how to change problems in their life through their physical body via tension, right?
Yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm going to share this one for you at the end. You'll actually be able to do this and experience it live. It's one of the secrets is there is a relationship in between our body and our feelings. And in order for us to have a feeling, our body has to participate. And so once you understand this trick on how to do this, it'll change relationships. It changes everything because you literally can choose to, like, not going to feel that. I'm not going to go down that road of being angry at you for not doing the dishes, or whatever might be the case, where you literally can release within seconds. So anyway, it's a amazing tool that I wish. I mean, this should be taught like in first grade. It should be like basic information that everybody should have known right from the get-go, literally, but nobody knows it, or at least there's very few people who know about it. So anyway, like I said earlier, very excited about the upcoming this Saturday, our Secrets of the Masters.
So, go before you say the next thing. I want to kind of redirect just a tiny into this whole thing about the user's manual for the body. Like you were saying, like we don't have a guidebook for how to do this, but we should be taught it in first grade. So, one of the other things that we're going to talk about in this class is how to use the chakras in a practical way. Like we hear about chakras, it's this woo woo thing, energy, whatever. But nobody tells us that these are things we can actually use practically, like how to quench thirst or hunger, how to find things or people. Like, what?
Yeah, yeah. Again, this is things that you would think like, gosh, this should be part of first grade, second grade, third grade. Everybody should know this, but it's been sequestered away in monasteries and different places. People get a tool and then they're like hold it like a piece of gold, right? And I'm quite the opposite. I want everybody to have this. So during the seminar, I'll be talking about there's an ability of one of your chakras to process the events of life. You have had a trauma, something happened that was just the most horrific thing that that's you've ever experienced in your life, and you can't get over it, and it keeps coming up. Well, one of your chakras, this one right here between your forehead, can actually process it if you know the trick. So, uh, and it'll do it for you. You don't have to really do anything. It just has the ability once you know how to utilize it. And when I say process, I mean that you just don't feel it anymore. It's much like cognitive.
You don't have to really do anything. It just has the ability. Once you know.
Sorry, Bill. Our Facebook Live playing in the background. Go ahead.
Okay. Once you know how to do it, it's much like cognitive movement, but it basically creates like an emotional amnesia. You just don't feel it anymore. Matter of fact, many years ago, Liz Larson organized a seminar in Oregon, and I did this technique. I taught the secrets of the masters then, and there were people there. We had an entire board, and up on the board we put how many years did the person have the issue, and where was it on a scale of 1 to 10. And they were literally 60 years, 50 years, 40 years, 50 years, all of them. And every one of them was like at a 9, 10. You know, I think one of them was like at a 7, but there were, I don't know, maybe 15 people up there. And it wasn't just like a minor issue, it was a major issue for a lifetime. Anyway, I taught them all this technique, and we actually did it right then and there. And every single one of them in the entire, all of them went to a 0. All of them, right to a 0. So it was pretty exciting. Probably the more exciting thing is getting the feedback over the years since was people coming and saying that was life altering. You know, that one weekend changed their life. Now, this is not a weekend. We've divided it out into parts, right? Part 1, part 2, part 3. So I'm just doing a one day where you're going to get some of this. Anyway, that is just one of the techniques from the secrets of the masters that you're going to learn. Everything from how to keep cool, how to keep warm, how to boost your creativity. One of the ones that I love here is, you know, if you have children, you know, they're in the back seat and they're, you know, you're almost home and they're like, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. We're going to be there in 15 minutes. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. Well, you know, anyway, there's this technique where one of your chakras has the ability to completely quelch their thirst and hunger. I taught this to my daughter, and, you know, they're like a fish to water when they're that young, you know. It's boom, you teach them the technique and it all goes away. You literally, your mouth moistens up and you just don't feel the thirst and it just goes away. So there's, anyway, there is everything from manifesting techniques to finding people, to creating a situation where if you're estranged from family, making that go away, becoming popular. How would you like to be the most popular person in the room without, you know, saying a word? These are all natural abilities of your energy systems that as soon as you know how to do it, it's like child's play. But you need to actually know how to do it. So that's, I love to share it, and that's what we do.
So, you know, I just want to take you back to one of the first things you said about the third eye chakra and the process that you were talking about, where you had the list of people. And it was amazing that those people had, you know, the number of years, you know, 60, some of them were 70 years. And to watch their reaction when all of a sudden that familiar feeling, imagine how familiar a feeling is that you've had 70 years, right? When that familiar feeling just wasn't there anymore. When that problem feeling in their body, they just didn't feel that way anymore. And their expression was priceless, because you almost cannot believe that it's possible for something you've suffered over that many years to just be vanished. And yet it totally is. So if that's true, some of these other things that you're talking about seem a little bit minor, but they're also each major in their own right, that the ways that you can change your own reality through your own body. It's fantastic. So let's pivot just one more time. People right now are struggling so much with the media, with every source possible, even if we're trying to be uplifting, and we just can't get our minds off of what's going on in the world. So what are some things that you're going to share about shifting that?
Well, I'm, actually, there's a part of the seminar that is about that. We humans, we very much get affected by the media, and it's all of the fear and doubt and suffering and those sorts of things that we actually feel it. You end up suffering as well, right? When do you walk away from the news, or walked away from the news recently and you were like, yeah, things are great, I feel good? It's, you don't. And the reason is that they're trying to instill the fear. But there's ways to completely know what's going on, watch it, but not be involved in it. So I'll be sharing that technique at the Secrets of the Masters. That alone is for many people, is really a big deal. Because they're drawn to it. They really want to know what's going on in the world, but yet they really don't want to suffer, and they just didn't have the tool to do it. So again, one of these secrets of the masters, I'll teach you how to do that.
That's one of those things, Bill, that you and I have been seeing in our offices with clients over the last 6 months, like crazy. People are just, their nervous systems are on fire with all the concerns. And really, so much of that is not what's actually happening in their life right now. It's what's happening on the news and around them. So we know that, like you're saying, that is so pertinent and so important right now for people to learn how to be able to stay informed, because that's the argument, right? I mean, we might say just don't watch the news. That's our technique. But people say, well, how do I be informed? And like you're saying, like, to be able to be informed and not give it your energy, it priceless, like huge, 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 huge. And a technique that every person needs right now on the planet. But that's not the technique you're teaching this minute. Oh, you're going to teach something else. So walk us through that.
Okay, this is one of my favorite ones. Well, I keep on saying that because they're all my favorites. But this one, my invitation to you is to do this right here, right now, so it becomes real in your experience. When I tell you something, or it's like Bill's yapping, but it won't be real until you actually do it and experience it. So here it is. Think of that thing, the big problem in your life, whatever that problem is, just think about it and feel it. I'm not saying don't feel it. I am saying feel it. That person, that situation, it could be anything for you. You might be like, I'm happy in my house and my neighbors and everything, but you hate the political situation, and that's doing it for you. Or maybe you don't care about that, but it's your husband. That sounds crazy, I know, but yeah, but yes. So feel it. Just feel it. Allow yourself to feel it, and now notice your face. Do you have some tension around your eyes, your forehead, your mouth, your jaw? Is there some tension there? Is there some tension in your neck? Notice down your back. Is there just, and when I'm talking about tension, I'm not talking about, I'm talking about it's a micro. These are small little bits of tension. Now simply physically relax. Now you still hate that person, you still are aggravated, but I want you to physically relax your body. Relax your jaw, relax your face, relax around your mouth, relax your tongue, relax around your neck, around your ears, your belly. Let your belly go. Your back. Let your back relax, your lower back. Your glutes, your thighs, your legs, your feet, your toes, your hands. Just relax. Go back to your face. Thinking about the situation again. Now, where's the tension? There's just a little tension somewhere, a little micro tension. Go from the top of your head to the tips of your feet. Notice where the constriction is and tell that part of your body to physically relax. Relax it. Relax your tongue, relax the inside of your nose, your breathing. But feel it. It's your problem, right? They do this thing or not do it or whatever might be the case, but allow yourself to feel it. Notice your shoulders. Are they completely relaxed? Relax them. Notice again, going from the toes to the head, where's the tension? It's a little micro tension. Many times the high odds of it showing up are in the face, in the jaw, in the neck, in the back. Sometimes it's the thighs and you don't even realize it. They tense up. So you feel how you feel about them. Think about them and the situation, whatever it might be. And again, simply relax wherever that little bit of tension is. Now notice, do I feel the same about that problem? Do I feel the same? So here's what happens. It'll go from a level of 10 emotional tension, emotional feeling, negative, and then as you relax, it's going to go, down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the more you relax, the more it goes away. What is this phenomenon? This phenomenon is that your body constricts and you don't want to feel how you feel. So what happens is the physical body will constrict in the jaw, the tongue, around the eyes, right? I've never done it before. You end up with lines, right? So you simply, when you tell the body to relax, it can no longer hold on to the emotion. And when you do that, the emotion slips right through. You can't feel it anymore. They discovered, is interesting when science starts to come and to come to the place that these secrets have been known about for millennia. I recently had read an article on Botox and depression. So all of these people were getting Botox in their face and so that they wouldn't have wrinkles. Well, what it does is it freezes up your face where you can't make the face again. You've seen somebody who's gotten a lot of plastic surgery and they're like, hi, they can't smile anymore or, frown or anything. Well, if you can't make the face, you can't feel the feeling. They basically had figured out that people were getting off of their Prozac or whatever their antidepressants was because they couldn't make the face anymore. If you can't make the face, you can't feel the feeling. If that's where the tension is in your body. So when somebody comes into the room, that person, right? Or the TV comes on and that person is on there or whatever, just notice, oh, I tensed up a little bit in my shoulder. Just relax the shoulder. Or I feel that little bit of thing in my mouth, around my mouth. Oh, just relax around your mouth. You know, just as simple as that. Notice your body, notice where the micro tension is, and release the micro tension. The feeling will go through. Anyway, I love sharing that with you, and it's a beautiful thing that you'll have for the rest of your life. And just notice your body and relax your body, and you won't feel that way anymore. All right, we're having this the whole thing this weekend. I really hope you can join. It's from 9 a.m. till 5 Pacific time, and it'll be recorded. So if you can't make it, we've had people internationally that want to come, but the timing isn't working out so well. They're going to come for part of it, and then they're going to get the recording so that they can view it later as well. Liz, you're muted.
Oh, people aren't just going to learn it and take it away. They're going to learn it and actually do it. Yes. So that's the important thing about everything that, you know, Bill teaches and that we teach together, is that you actually, during these seminars, do it. So at the end of the seminar, the biggest thing we hear is, I don't feel like the same person. And you won't be. You'll have learned a set of tools and then actually processed with those tools major issues in your life. And so by the end, you're actually a different being. You walk out different. So we want everybody to know that. So the other thing to know about Bill's seminars is he packs in way more than he promises. It's a lot. So we want you to come really ready. And we ask that you actually make a list of the things you want to change so that you can see before and after. I mean, that's how powerful it is. And most of the time, about midway through the seminar, people have already ticked off their whole list. So come to Bill McKenna events @gmail.com if you have some more questions, or cognomovement.com. If you have want to register, come and register, like get in there now. I have shared it in the link on Facebook, the registry link, or just come to cognomovement.com and see the upcoming events, and you can register there. So we're really excited about this. We can't wait to see what's going to happen. Miracles happen during these weekends. And we just don't use that word lightly. They really do. They really happen.
It's fun. So, hey, just one last thing. Today's Thursday. We're having free Cogno Movement Hour. So if you go to cognomovement.com and input your email address, you'll get an invite to that at 4 o'clock today.
Actually, Bill, it's a webinar-register. So it's cognomovement.com/webinar-register, or on Facebook, if you're watching us on Facebook, on all of the sites that you might be watching this video right now, just the post below is the link to webinar register. We will be going live on Facebook at 4 p.m. Facebook, God's willing. And you can also watch it there. But if you want to be a part of the webinar, you can actually interact. And we'll do some question and answer. Bill and I will be there live for you. And we'll actually process out some issues with the Cogno Movement tool. So you will get real change in that hour as well. So it's kind of a mini session, but people get some amazing change during that hour. So please, if you have your ball, join us. If you don't have your ball, you can join and kind of watch the process. So that's a lot, Bill. We've got a lot going on.
All right.
We'll see you guys all this evening and Saturday. So talk soon. Bye, everyone.